Hi, this is Couch Potato again, and today I want to talk about my new favorite binge-watch worthy show, The Ultimatum. So, let's go. In this show, we have 6 couples. In each couple, one person has given the other an ultimatum to get married. And in order to reach that decision, they've decided to come on this show and date other people and in the end make a decision to whether marry their original partner or even marry one of their cast members whom they've known for some weeks. So far so rational. Like, who doesn't do this before getting married, right? Let's start with Alexis. She gave an ultimatum to her partner, Hunter, but since the moment she laid eyes on Colby, she was all about him. And then, when she got rejected by him, she suddenly realized all she wanted was Hunter. And he also, for no apparent reason, decided he actually wanted to marry her then, and they didn't even finish the process. Another couple who didn't finish the process were Nate and Lauren. He wanted kids, she didn't, and they decided to come on this show to gain followers, to solve this very little problem. He wanted to date Shanique, but she was like, nah. Then he wanted to date April, and she also was like, nah. Then he wanted to date Madeline, and she was also like, nah. And that was when he realized he didn't want to have children anymore, and couldn't risk and lose the only woman who wanted him. So he proposed to Lauren in a moment that could be used as a definition of awkwardness, and he left the show too. The remaining 4 couples decided to continue the show and switch partners for 3 weeks, and then go back to their original partners for another 3 weeks, and in the end make their final decision about marriage. God, how much I love this mess. Shanique, who had given her partner Randall an ultimatum, decided to date Zay for the first 3 weeks. They had good chemistry, but all Shanique wanted was Randall missing her in this process and asking her to marry him. But Randall was actually enjoying his time with his new partner Madeline, and when Shanique found out about Randall kissing Madeline, she was like, whatever you can do, I can do better, and decided to give this process a real shot and bring the best or something else out of Zay. When Shanique and Randall came back together for the second 3 weeks, they had multiple arguments and didn't seem like they were gonna end up together, but in the end, out of nowhere, Randall proposed to her and she said yes, which doesn't make any sense. Apparently after the show they broke up, which makes sense, and now they're back together, which I hope is gonna make sense. Okay, let's move on to our next couples. Ray was the one who gave an ultimatum to Zay, but in reality, she just wanted more reasons to end the relationship. And Zay didn't disappoint and did whatever he could to convince her not to marry him. April is also the one who gave an ultimatum to her partner Jake and forced him to do this show to finally get married and start a family. But little did she know that Jake, who actually didn't feel seen in the relationship, was gonna meet Ray in this process and fall in love immediately and forget who even April was. Jake and Ray had great chemistry and everyone expected them to stay together, and that's why they both broke up with their original partners and decided to go on a trip and start dating in real world, which never actually happened. And Ray has a girlfriend now, and I love it for her. Apparently, April has also found her loved one after the show, and I really hope she's gonna create the family she's always wanted soon. And Zay, whatever, I don't really care about him. And that brings us to our final couple, Colby and Madeline. Colby was the one who had given Madeline an ultimatum, and she was the one who seemed like was trapped in that relationship. Like, it actually seemed like she hated Colby and everything he said and everything he did, and his existence to be precise. She really liked her new partner Randall, who was one of a very few level-headed members of this season, and kept talking about how he was the man of her dreams, and was so upset that he didn't want to go further than kissing. And Colby kept ignoring all those things and still wanted to marry her. However, at the same time, he didn't want to lose the chance of hooking up with someone before marriage, and since her new partner April was still loyal to Jake at the time, he kissed someone outside of the show just to be even with Madeline. In the end, after so many arguments, it was obvious that Madeline didn't want to marry him. And that's exactly what didn't happen. He actually proposed to her, she actually said yes, and they actually got married, not just engaged. And they're pregnant now too? What the fries? That was the story of the first season of The Ultimatum, and I can't wait for another season of this mess. If you enjoyed watching this video and want me to make more videos of other TV shows, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video, and leave a comment. Love you whether you give me an ultimatum or not, put it out.